How Singapore changed from 1995?
Tremendously, because the Marina Bay Sands wasn't here when I first came. That wasn't here. The Boat Quay, the Clark Quay, the Robinson Quay, they were here. I remember my first experiences with my customers, the Singapore Technology, taking me there. And I'm going, first thing I said, what's a key? You know, we Americans don't use some of the terms that they use here. And then I also feel that the Singlish was much more pronounced here in the 90s than it is now.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
Oh, yes. I think everybody must have been watching Friends for the past 10 years. I see more and more people, more and more Singaporeans wanting to have an American accent. It's like they do. They absolutely do. Now, whether they think it's better than the British accent, I don't know. But Singlish is a little rough on the ears at times. I'm not criticizing, but it is a little rough on the ears. You know, one of the things I've observed here is the tremendous amount of blue-collar and white-collar growth from the Filipino community. It's amazing, it's tremendous. So if you want to see what I think is something marvelous is all the Filipino community that are here that are helping Singapore. I think it goes very much unnoticed. I think it goes unnoticed. It should be more noticed. And then of course there's all the IT workers from India who are actually bringing incredibly valuable technology here and skills. And then the Malays as well. And then of course there's the Chinese who are from here, many of them. And then there's also hundreds of thousands of Chinese coming from China that are bringing technology here.
You probably know this resentment sometimes for some people that like foreigners come and like steal jobs from locals.
Absolutely true. What is Singapore? It's exactly like America. What America does and what Singapore does is take the best, the cream of the crop, survive and manage and contribute to the society here. Those that don't end up being disgruntled, and they don't last long, and then they leave. And then there's lots of foreigners who hang around here for years and years and years, even decades, thinking that they're going to get the PR. I think it's a pipe dream, first of all. I never have that viewpoint, that impression I want to have a PR for Singapore. I don't, because I think there are other places in the world that suit me more better. But I think that there is no utopia in the world. There is no utopia in Singapore. Singapore is blessed, but it's not paradise. But Singapore has a lot of great attributes. So make the best of every single minute of the day. That's what I think. And I think that Singaporeans cannot rest on their laurels because the Singaporean government is very, very smart. And they realize if you stop the flow of talent coming into this country country, as a small country of 5 million people, will cease to be competitive. It's the same with America. It's the same with Europe. What's happening in America? Hardworking Indian and Chinese nationals are climbing the corporate ladder in America. Why? Because they work hard and they have great skills.